So, this is what you guys have been waiting for. The thing I was telling you that we're not going to talk about until this very moment. Yo, what's going on, guys? Matt TV Haynes here, aka The Clockmaster. I'm here with
Captain Phil Effects.
Yo, Captain Phil's in the house. We just saw, well, we didn't just see, but, you know, we saw The Flash, Season 3, Episode 19. We're just gonna review this in just kind of like a sporadic review. I don't know if you have it in any particular order, anything you wanted to talk about, but we're just gonna talk about certain key things, possibly a new Savatar theory, something that my mother mentioned in our reaction. If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen that reaction, the video will be right up there, so check it out. It's really cool. But she brought up something in that video that I did not think about. So, basic recap of the episode, man. We got, you know, Barry goes into the future, does whatever, runs up with Top and Mirror Master, and they fight and blah, 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 blah. He encounters his old self. We see Cisco. We get a little bit of information. We get a new Flash suit from the future, which is pretty dope. And then, what else happened in that episode? And then he got a little bit of answers. We got a lead on how we can trap Savatar, but we still don't know for sure exactly who it is. And then the big reveal. Well, semi-big reveal. At the end of the episode, we thought we were going to see Savatar, but I know better. I know how CW and Arrowverse work. No, they snatched it out the rug underneath from us, and they did not show us Savatar, but we have a major lead, which throws out almost every other theory we possibly could have heard. And that's something my mother mentioned, and that's Ronnie possibly being Savatar. Right. Your take on the episode, man.
Well, I texted you that I was like, bruh, guess what Flash did? And you're like, what happened? Just watch. You're gonna be mad. And I saw your reaction, and I was like, yeah, you guys were not happy at all. I wish we could teleport to next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, yeah. It's crazy, dude, because all of these,
they showed like a foot, and I was like, okay, all right, they're gonna show who Savatar really is, and all of a sudden, what's it called? iZombie.
iZombie comes.
iZombie ad comes on.
Did you see the promo for the next week's episode?
No, I didn't see it. I was just too mad. I was
like, well, I'm gonna show them the promo after because we can't do it now because I didn't plan to do a reaction in the middle of it. But the promo basically, it said unmasked. And then, and then Savatar was there, and he was facing off with Barry. They were facing each other, and Barry was like, "I finally know who you are." And the Savatar responds, "It's about time." So I'm like, bruh,
it's about time.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have saved us like however many minutes.
You could have saved us 19 episodes of this shame. It's crazy.
But I did like the mystery though. I did love. Like it kept you guessing on who Savitar really was. That's what I liked about it. But like, enough's enough. Just show us who Savitar is.
It's been too long, man. Seriously. It's been way too long. Too much pressure, too much stress. I mean, they've done a good job at keeping us suspense the whole entire time. Right. We're gonna dive a little bit deeper into the Savatar, new possible Savatar theories a little bit further down. But it's just the amount of range of emotions these people can bring out in us, making us mad, angry,
wanting more.
You know, we figured a 3-week hiatus was good enough. Let's get it.
Apparently not for them.
Not for them, no. Did you see any of the leaked footage that they released?
No, I didn't. I keep away from all footage and all
same here, man, because a lot of you guys always comment in the leak stuff in the comments, but we don't know. For all you know, that's what the producers wanted us to see. You don't think that, you know, come on, we're talking about, not only is it CW, but let's not forget that it actually belongs to DC and Warner Brothers. Professional production company. So they're not, I'm pretty sure a lot of the leaked stuff that we have seen, sometimes we may be misinterpreting the whole entire thing. People are talking about a funeral scene, blah, 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 blah. I didn't look at it. I didn't look at it. I didn't look at the pictures. I've just been hearing that stuff over and over and over and over again. I'm like, that stuff can just be totally misinterpreted. So just going off of the show, you know, there's so much stuff, man. You know, who do you think Before we even get to that, hold on. Before we get to the Savatar thing, let's just eliminate. Let's eliminate some people right now. You want to do some eliminations?
Okay.
Who are you first eliminating for Savatar?
Well, just anybody in the Flash.
Yeah. Okay. But like some of the common theories were Jay Garrick, HR, Wally West, Eobard Thawne. Who are you eliminating personally from all the predictions that we've been hearing?
Yeah, Eobard Thawne, definitely. HR Wells, who knows? Well, for me, I'm not ruling anybody out. I'm not ruling anybody out. And if you've seen any like kind of mystery like anime and stuff, you never rule anybody out. And that's what I'm going on.
That's true.
I doubt it would be like people would say, oh, like it's Hunter Solomon that came back. I'm like, yeah. I can understand why people would think Hunter Solomon because at first he did have a connection with Caitlin Snow earlier in the season, but previous season. But I don't think so. But
let's not forget Zoom himself also has a connection with Killer Frost.
That is
from Earth 2.
That is true.
So remember that she was working for Zoom himself.
Yeah, but I looked on YouTube and I saw his death scene in the previous season. So I don't think that it would be.
Do you think that it could have been a time remnant? Because you're saying not to rule out anyone. So let's say we don't rule out Hunter Solomon. Let's say we keep Hunter Solomon in the mix of everything. Do you think that it's possible that it could have been a time remnant that died, and the Zoom that died was a time remnant, and the actual Zoom is still alive?
That is a really crazy time remnant. Like that time remnant has to win like an Academy has to win an Academy Award for best death scene. I'm telling you right now, if that's the case.
If that's the case. If that's the case.
Who else? Who else I'm ruling out?
Yeah, would you rule out like Wally West, for instance? They're saying Wally West could be Savatar. We can completely rule him out. No, I don't think so. No. But I can't rule him out though. Because as we saw in the episode, you remember he was sitting in the wheelchair, and Cisco said God knows what he saw that day.
Yeah, but why would he kill his sister?
That's the only thing that would rule it out. The only thing I would say that connects Wally to being Savatar, if you're relating to that wheelchair scene, is because he's so in shock that he saw himself.
It could be.
But the only thing that would maybe rule it out is because Killer Frost's reaction to the whole initial thing.
Okay, so alright, so at first when I thought, like, I was thinking about all the theories about who Savatar was, I was thinking Barry and Caitlin Snow.
You were thinking Barry and Caitlin?
Barry and Caitlin. It has to be someone that they know.
Yeah.
Someone that was close to them. Because in that episode, Killer Frost was saying, when you find out who Savatar is, you're going to be really
so surprised.
So surprised. So it has to be someone that they knew previously, someone that
knows the team too.
Knows the team as well, right? Knows like Cisco. Knows. You could go back to.
They have to really know the team and know their weaknesses. And like Barry was saying, this Savatar, everything that's happening, he's already experienced it before.
Right.
Now I saw this even crazier theory that it makes things even more confusing. That the Savatar from the future, that it's like two separate Savatar. Haven't you ever thought about it this way, that if I go back to my past self, what happens to the future self, and whatever happens to the person that's before my past self?
I don't know.
It makes it even more confusing when you think about it that way.
I don't know. I don't think like that would happen. I mean, Savatar. When you first like saw Savatar and he was like beating up Barry, he was telling Barry, you're messing up the timeline. Right?
Yeah.
You're screwing with the timeline. Please don't do this anymore. He was like, I guess he would say like a law officer of the Speed Force or something like that. So I don't think that he would go so far as to do something.
And this is just
crazy.
this is just like so off the radar from what I'm thinking, on the trend that I'm thinking, but why? And somebody, if you know the answer, maybe you can explain this to me in the comments, but Barry can go back in time and run into everyone else's past self but why can't he run into his own past self? Did you notice that every time he's in the episode he runs back to the past, it's just a singular Barry.
Right.
It's not him encountering, except for that one episode where he went back to stop his own. That was the thing that confused me. There was 3 Barrys in that one scene, I think, if I'm not being mistaken.
Yeah.
He went back to stop himself from saving his mom, and then the other Barry who was trying to save him, to go and do it, was there as well.
Right. I don't know.
So that's the whole thing with this whole time travel stuff, man. That there's so much loose ends that they never really fully explain. I made a theory video on Jay possibly being Savitar.
Right.
I made a theory. For now, I would flunk that out. Because the only reason I said Jay could have been Savitar is because you remember that episode where you show him, with this Philosopher's Stone,
right?
And I was just throwing an idea out,
and it makes sense because Jay doesn't want this the timeline to be
messed
tampered
up.
with,
again.
So it only proves that the whole scene where Savatar is beating up Barry, telling him to stop messing with the time. The timeline, but I have some other theories.
Yeah, go ahead, go shoot for it, man.
I think it's somebody that, before we go into your mother's theory, who Savatar is.
That's a gold mine.
That's a gold
mine right there. Yeah.
To me, I don't know. I just could be I think I had too much water or whatever, something. But I thought
too much water.
Water.
Shine. Okay, what?
Potato, tomato.
Potato, tomato.
I think that maybe Eddie might come back.
Okay.
I think Eddie, because keep in mind, Barry did mess up the timeline.
Yeah.
So anything could happen. Diggle now has a son instead of a daughter. Other things have changed as well with the, what else has changed?
I remember there was a lot of minor changes that happened.
Yeah, some minor changes, but Eddie coming back, that could be something. Eddie might come back.
There are some Legends of Tomorrow stuff. That one episode I did see where Professor Stein has a daughter that he completely never knew about.
Right.
So,
I mean, it could have been just them because
they're always time traveling and stuff.
Yeah, and creating apparitions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it was an aberration.
Yeah,
I think it was.
But they even said that Eobard Thawne was an aberration, but who knows? Because in season 1, the finale of season 1, Eddie kills himself to make sure that
Reverse Flash is dead. Yeah,
does not exist, right? Because that was Reverse Flash's insurance.
Yeah.
However,
I like how you put it that way.
Eobard Thawne is still alive. So, I mean, even if they say he's an aberration,
because he's alive in Legends of Tomorrow.
We really
in certain eras.
Right.
Yeah.
We really don't know. So could Eddie still be alive? Could Reverse Flash still have his insurance?
Yeah.
Eddie. Who knows? It could be Savage.
It could be an Eddie doppelganger.
Could be a
It could be an Eddie from Earth 20,
who knows?
30, where through 255.
And that's the thing. It could be anybody's doppelganger.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's
and that's the exact point I was trying to make with my Jay Savitar video, which a lot of people just took out of proportion. What I was trying to say is that it could have, because some people they were like, oh, but how could it be Jay if Savitar stabs Jay? I clearly said that it could have been a doppelganger.
It could have been somebody from Earth 256 or whatever.
Whatever. So it's it could be anyone.
Somebody in the multiverse.
But all we do know is that it's somebody close to the Flash family, to the Flash team.
Yeah.
Now, people were saying it's possibly either Jesse Quick, but the only reason why I would I heard that somewhere too, The only reason I would throw all those other theories out of the water, or throw it into the water rather, is the fact that Caitlin's reaction to seeing Savatar's identity. Now I have another twist on my mother's theory, but you want to just get straight into that theory, or is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
It could be another Wells. It could be another Wells. Keep in mind, Caitlin
has loyalty to
Yeah.
Well, we got to think about, it's Caitlyn with Killer Frost mindset, though.
Yeah, but it's Savitar, though. Savitar, who can like beat up Barry and like show Wally West something so crazy that he would just end up in the wheelchair and like not speak,
not move or anything. And he's probably healed already, because you know how Flash got his spine broken as well,
right.
and he was able to heal. So he's probably healed, but he's just so in shock that he doesn't even want to run again. That's what I low-key think is what happened in that thing.
Somebody close to Wally, someone close to Caitlyn, someone close to Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be a joke. It could be...
Nah. Now, going deeper into that, the only things that would make sense, which is why we rule people out, is either Zoom, because Caitlyn worked for Zoom on Earth 2, I think it was Earth 2, or Ronnie, which is what my mother said, Ronnie, which I did not even think of when it happened.
And it could be true.
It could be true.
If you look on YouTube, or even go back to like the season where
watch it yourself.
Yeah, watch it yourself, where Ronnie disappeared. I mean,
into the wormhole thing
his
or whatever.
Death scene. It wasn't even a death scene. You didn't see his body. You just saw that Barry.
He disappeared into a wormhole or whatever.
Barry caught Martin Stein.
Yeah.
So what happened to Ronnie? No one knows.
Exactly.
Ronnie could be Savitar.
He could be. It could be either that, Ronnie, because think of the words Savatar says. Savatar says, "You took everything away from me."
Right.
Right? He said, "You took everything away from me."
But on the other side, though, because Ronnie did not meet Wally.
That's true.
Met.
And so that's another thing. Like, why would he even have any squabbles or know anything about these characters if he never met them before?
Yeah, he never met them. And why would... Okay, I guess, like, maybe met them in the future. But it doesn't explain why Wally would be so in shock to know that it's...
Well, no. Not Ronnie meeting Wally. Wally never met Ronnie.
Yeah, Wally never...
Wally never seen Ronnie. None of that kind of stuff. So it's
never brought up Ronnie, really.
They never brought him up. I don't think he knows about him.
Right.
So that's the only thing that would have me rule out the whole Ronnie thing. But it makes sense. Who on earth would she bow down to so fast to the point where she would immediately say, "What do you need me to do?"
Right.
I don't think it's Barry. First of all, because
I don't know.
You know why I would say I don't think it's Barry? Because this is a new Killer Frost now. So, like, essentially she had just fully become Killer Frost. She just ran away from the guy. She just ran away from Barry. Why would she just submit to him now?
Well, it could be a future Barry. Who knows?
But why? But she wouldn't care.
But you never know.
She's seeing a guy. She's seeing a guy who she just tried to kill in the last scene before. Well, a couple of scenes earlier.
But you never know, man. You never know what could happen.
It's true.
Maybe there's a reason why future Barry has to like kill Iris West for some odd reason. Well, some ridiculous reason. Who knows?
I did explain this. I did explain this in my future Flash, in my Who is Savatar video, my first ever theory video for Flash I made. I did explain this a little bit about the future Flash in the comics, because the future Flash in the comics goes on a killing spree, kills Captain Cold, kills the Rogues, kills everyone just so he can get faster, so he can go, because I think Wally in the comics, Wally died, and he was trying to kill his old self. So he's trying to go back to kill the present Barry, so when he comes back, because he thinks maybe, because he's just so mad with himself that he messed up everything, he just wants to die. He's just so upset with him, he wants to hurt himself, so he goes back to kill himself. So I could understand if it is Barry going on a killing spree, killing Iris, instead of trying to kill, Barry, he's killing Iris to hurt Barry. Yeah,
because like Barry in the future in that episode, he didn't want to do anything at all. He shut down Star Labs. The team broke up. Everything. He's just like in that
depressive state, lost.
Yeah, he's in that room with Gideon.
A broken Gideon, or a broken holographic screen that's shattering.
But one thing I don't understand is, why doesn't Barry ask Gideon herself who Savatar is?
Right.
Because Barry in the future made Gideon, and Gideon said, "Of course, I will obey your command."
Everything he says.
Even when Reverse Flash, even when he found out, like Barry, like found out about Gideon the first time and said, Gideon, please don't tell Reverse Flash that I was in here. Of course, you made me. I will obey your command no matter what. So why doesn't he go back? Why does he go to Gideon and ask who Savitar is?
To me, that's a major plot hole, or making something too easy. Because if you do that, it makes it easy.
But still, you trying to find out who is trying to kill your potential wife.
Yes.
Before it all happens. What better way to find out who tries to kill your wife than the AI, the artificial intelligence, who's been through it all in a way, who's seen it all, who's like documented everything,
knows everything
in the future.
I just don't even know at this point, bro. Like, if you listen to some of the words that Barry says, future Barry says to him, like, I don't understand, bro. Because,
well, I guess it does.
Future Barry, right?
I forgot.
He knows now how to get Savatar into the Speed Force.
Right.
I guess you can say he did it. He kind of told President Barry how to get him by giving him the device that the doctor made. But I was saying, oh, I know exactly how to get him in here. This is exactly what I did. Just go back and do it before it happens. That's essentially that's pretty much what I think that's what he did by giving him the device. Maybe that's just a way of him doing that, but
I don't know. Time travel, the whole
time travel thing,
travel thing. Because even when they said, okay, back when they trapped him in the Speed Force before, I'm thinking if that's the future, that's gonna play out no matter what.
No matter what happens. So but their claim is that the future is ever changing. That's their claim. So their claim is that because we would think that in physics that makes sense, right? That makes sense scientifically. But in the show, these people are gonna say, oh, the future is ever changing, so you can change your future. But you know, however you end, you know, and there's a saying that people say, oh, you can't change your past, you can change your future. You know, people always say that kind of stuff. Right. You know, but if something is inevitable, it's inevitable. No matter what you do.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, just like how there's a time for everyone to die on this earth, no matter what you do, you can't avert that. It will happen when it's supposed to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can you do in those kind of situations? You know, you know, that's just the whole thing with this thing. Scientifically, if you try to look at everything really scientifically with this show, you're gonna go mad. You're gonna go mad.
Yourself to death.
Because a lot of things just don't make sense. And I think we try to make sense of this show scientifically when we really shouldn't. At least I try to. You know? But as far as Savatar, now there's also another leading theory too, that the suit, my mother actually mentioned this too, that the suit has the ability to be fast, but the person in the suit is not a speedster himself.
Right.
You know? But this is just to throw, you brought this up just as a fun theory, just for fun.
Right.
Patty's pivot. Yeah, I did. About Patty's pivot being Savatar. That's just a fun, don't take it serious, guys. You know, it was just, that one was just for fun.
Because man. I thought, okay, it's a suit. So you can change your voice.
Yeah.
She could have like a voice changer.
Yeah.
Built into the suit, and plus, you know, of course she's not that tall, and of course she doesn't have like the powers of like any speedster.
Yeah.
However the suit does.
Yes.
Has all the abilities, so why not? And plus, it's, I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, it's a guy's like boot or something.
Yeah,
like that.
A guy's boot. Yeah.
But really, it could be anything.
Yeah, it could literally be anything.
Anybody.
Now, how do you think the suit? Okay, if the suit is powering, you know, being able to move that fast, right? Because we know tachyons enhance a speedster.
Right.
It doesn't give someone speed; it enhances their speed. So I wouldn't say it's a tachyon powered suit, but whatever suit it is, from whatever era it's from, it has to be either a techie person that knows how to operate the suit, or someone could have stolen the suit,
right, and found out eventually how to use it.
So there's so many possibilities with that. How do you think that would work, though? A suit that is powered to have the suit that is made to move faster than light. That has to be a very powerful suit to move faster than light. or at the speed of light at least, or 10 times faster than Barry.
I don't know what to say. It has to be, well, let's say it's somebody that did create that suit. Not someone that stole the suit, but someone that created that suit.
Yeah.
You have to be studying the Flash for years.
Exactly, to understand how the Speed Force and speed works.
For years. And know how the Speed Force works. Because if you were saying, Barry, don't tamper with the timeline, you have to know how the Speed Force works.
Exactly.
You have to have a scientific mind. Either someone that used to be a speedster, someone that still is a speedster, I guess. The suit just makes them go faster. Or like someone who's like, I don't know.
Now, I also heard a theory about it being Caitlyn's dad.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Now, I don't know. Look, all we do know, it's someone that Killer Frost recognizes. Either it's someone that we have seen.
Barry know who Caitlyn's dad is?
No, he wouldn't. Because remember, only person who possibly would ever know who her dad is probably Cisco, because they've been friends the longest.
So it can't be Caitlyn's dad, because Killer Frost would say, Killer Frost said that you'll be so surprised who it is.
Yeah,
has to be
somebody he knows. Exactly, someone
very close
he
to Caitlyn
knows. That's the thing. So right now, my leading theories, I'm gonna go with saying either it's Ronnie, a version of Zoom, possibly like a time remnant version of Zoom,
right?
Or like Hunter Zolomon, or some people say maybe
HR, probably
another
HR.
Wells,
yeah.
Or it could either be, for instance, I had it in my head and I just lost it. It could be. No, it can't be that. It just has to be someone that everyone knows.
Another Jay Garrett, probably.
Maybe, but someone that we all know. Julian is a huge possibility.
Yeah, that's why I thought probably Julian, because we never seen Julian and Savatar appear in the same scene together. Really.
You know what's funny? What if this whole time, the whole Savatar speaking through Julian thing, what if that was really just Savatar talking?
Could be. I mean, that's a great act. I mean,
a great act, exactly.
It's always been
or like a different version of Julian, maybe. Or a future version of Julian.
Could be a future version of Julian, but
from
that's
like way in the future.
But it would make sense, because that's what I'm talking about, like show wise.
Yeah.
Same thing that Arrow has been doing. Same thing that I guess Flash is doing now. Is like they're having these people that have been in plain sight
the whole time.
In plain sight the whole entire time.
And it's always somebody you never really expect.
Always.
Always. People at first were just saying it's Julian, but then the show, if it is Julian, they have a way of working it out to make it not look like Julian. To get us to be like,
I mean, it's a suit,
to get us to like him. To get us to like Julian, to completely throw him out of the way, to say, it's not him.
Same thing that they did.
It's not him, and then come throw it back at us in the face.
The same thing they did in previous season. Remember with Hunter Zolomon pretending to be Jay Garrett.
Got to like him.
Garrick.
At first, we were suspicious of him, right?
Yeah.
And then we got to like him.
We got to like him.
And then they throw it back in the face.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with the first Harrison Wells. We were suspicious of him. We got to like him. Still was a little bit suspicious. And then they throw it at us in the face. I wasn't completely surprised when I found out that it was him. I kind of suspected either way.
It was a good, because like, and back in season 1.
Yeah, the minute when he got up.
Beating up himself. Like, he was trapped in, I guess, like this thing that Cisco created.
Yeah.
H.R. Wells.
He created, didn't he create a time remnant or like no, he was like mirroring or something like that.
Yeah,
something
probably,
like that. Yeah,
something like that. And then all of a sudden you're Merry Christmas. I was like, oh my gosh.
Who man's is this?
But I wouldn't be surprised if it is Julian. They brought in this new character. Everybody likes him now. They knew that he's not this this sarcastic or dry humor or this like jerk to everybody.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to wait till next week. CW is gonna be a whole bunch of jerks. if they don't show us. Yo, you know what would be messed up? If that last scene where he's saying, I finally know who you are. And he says, about time, fade to black. Oh my gosh. If they did that, bruh. If they did that. If they did that.
No, what is this? This is episode 19 right now?
Yeah.
No.
Because they got 3 more episodes, man.
So what, they're gonna have to, like, okay, we
No,
find
4
out-
more episodes.
4 more episodes?
Yeah. I think it's 23 episodes in total.
I'm just saying, Arrow already, like, revealed who
Prometheus is. Exactly.
So,
Right?
they should just
It was
go
kind of
ahead and do
annoying. It was kind of annoying because I didn't see the recent episode, but the episode before the hiatus. It was kind of annoying the whole time when he's trying to get Oliver to, you know, confess that he's a killer and he loves it. That was annoying. I'm like, what is it? So, guys, man, what are your thoughts, man? You know, leave it in the comments. Like I said earlier, no spoilery stuff about the leak footage because we don't care about that. We just want to see the show when it comes out because we can all be wrong about what we're seeing in the leak footage.
The police captain is Savatar.
Who knows? Right? Yeah. Captain Singh.
Could be
Captain
him.
Singh.
Shoot.
It could be. Yo, what if Savatar was? People were saying that Savatar could be Cisco.
Savatar could be Cisco.
Could be anybody, yo.
That
Anyway.
would make sense, though.
But being Cisco, right?
Caitlin, because Caitlin, Barry, and Wally all know.
Yeah, we all know them. They all know each other.
I'm saying either Ronnie, another HR, or it could be HR Wells.
Yeah, himself.
It could be, yeah, HR Wells.
I personally
himself.
think he has something to do with Johnny Quick, but you know, who knows?
Because think about it, like HR has been coaching Wally this whole entire time.
Yeah.
Giving him all this hype and all.
But this
this
is why.
and-
But that theory is why I said he could possibly be Johnny Quick working with Savatar.
Now,
Halfway.
take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Because remember the scene I talked about it in that video. If you guys haven't seen it, videos up there where he is on top of the roof having a gun aiming down at Savatar. I was saying maybe he's possibly a Wells who's revealed to us as a speedster,
Right.
working with Savatar, aiming the gun at Barry or aiming the gun at Iris to try to threaten him not to move or something like that. It could be anything. Oh, man. Anyways, I said this already, but guys, I already said the outro, but I'm saying it again, man. If you
Batman Savatar.
Batman Savatar. Wonder Woman Savatar.
You messed up.
You killed Flash.
Well, Savatar was.
You're Savatar.
I'm Savatar.
You killed Flash.
Oh boy.
It could be. Nah, leave it there. It's cool. It's cool. We'll pick it up later, dude.
Superman Savatar.
Deathstroke could be Savatar.
Deathstroke Savatar.
Anyway, guy, man.
See that guy right there? That guy right there?
Darth Vader could be
He's
Savatar. I don't know, man. We done messed up the time vault. We already messed up the time vault, man.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool, man. Because we're frustrated, man. Dang. Look, man, this is the 3rd time saying it. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you watch all the way to the end, you an MVP. Thank you for doing that. Leave your comments down below with all your predictions on next week's episode and everything about the Flash, man. Once again, thanks to Captain Phil for coming on the show. It's been great. You know, we did a couple of reactions and a couple of videos coming out tomorrow. Be on the lookout for those videos. It's pretty cool. I took an L in one of those videos. But with sriracha and garnish, extra garnish. Yeah, man. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks once again. Clockmaster out. Aroo.